Today, I want to share a book titled *The Millionaire Next Door by economists Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko. This book has a Vietnamese translation called Deciphering the Millionaire's Secrets*. Before we delve into the core content of this book, I want to ask you something. What does it mean to be wealthy in your opinion? Amidst the media's hype and overwhelming information, many people believe that the standard for judging a wealthy person is having luxury cars, beautiful villas, frequent travel, extravagant clothing, designer brands, spending millions, and so on. We have set these default standards for wealth, and this is the common perception. Perhaps it's because we constantly see these images, but in reality, this represents only a minority. This book will confirm one thing for you. Most wealthy people are discreet and simple, and the media, along with many others, often don't know how they achieved what they did. I find this book valuable precisely because of its research methodology. It doesn't gather information from wealthy individuals featured in the media. Instead, it surveyed 11,000 high-income or high-net-worth individuals in the United States. Additionally, the authors interviewed 500 millionaires with a net worth of over $1 million. Through this book, I will summarize the common characteristics of wealthy people for you. Of course, if these individuals acquired their wealth through inheritance from previous generations, then there's no need for us to read this book, as most of us cannot choose our birthplace or family background. All the subjects studied in this book are primarily self-made individuals who started from scratch. They earned and accumulated money, invested, and started businesses. By understanding these people, we can identify their common traits, learn how they managed their money, how they earned it, and how they became rich. Why were they able to achieve financial freedom so quickly, even faster than those with higher incomes? In short, this book will show us how they became wealthy through their own efforts. I believe this book contains many useful principles, and there are some cases you can consider, although they might not be perfectly suited for you. However, there is an overarching spirit of wealth building worth learning here: patience. Patience to accumulate and get rich, rather than pursuing quick wealth schemes. In today's life, people rush into making money to get rich, but most lack the patience for anything. We often lack the patience to earn money, or even the patience to simply read a whole book. Yet many people love secret methods, tips, and shortcuts to get rich quickly. We need to understand that patience is the prerequisite for all success. To be patient, you first need to learn to steady and calm your mind. The more impatient you are, the more it shows your intense craving for what you haven't yet achieved. At this moment, all your focus is entirely on scarcity. According to the law of attraction, energies of the same frequency attract each other, and you will only attract more of what you lack. Now, let's explore the common characteristics of wealthy people. Characteristic 1. Living within your means and greater freedom in capital allocation. I've said it before, the money you save is your true wealth. In our parents' and grandparents' generations, living within your means referred to how they spent for survival. They needed to spend economically to feed themselves and ensure their livelihood. But in our modern era, living within your means refers to spending based on income. Specifically, you need to be able to save and grow your capital to have more freedom in allocating it. You can use this money to accumulate assets, invest, or temporarily escape the cycle of being tied to a salary, or pursue the work you truly desire. While almost everyone understands this principle, and many people spend within their income each month, here's a crucial point. The focus of this characteristic isn't on how much * you spend safely within your income. Rather, it's about * how much money you can save * to achieve greater freedom in allocating this capital. The best way to do this is to increase your income, cut unnecessary expenses, save more for investment, and manage your finances well. Characteristic 2. Avoiding overspending and seizing investment opportunities. Through interviews and surveys, the authors concluded that most wealthy people are very careful with their spending and their lives. They meticulously calculate their expenses with the goal of having more capital for investment, and once an investment opportunity arises, they quickly seize it. However, this meticulous calculation in spending can also have negative aspects. It can make us too focused on money, leading to hesitation when a good investment opportunity presents itself. Therefore, the key here is to reduce unnecessary spending, but not be afraid to spend money. Instead, Use your money in ways that can genuinely improve your quality of life. Don't hesitate to buy yourself more books to read each month, invest in personal development courses, or spend money to treat yourself to trips to explore different cultures and people. Minimalists are excellent at cutting unnecessary expenses, and I personally embrace that lifestyle. In summary, for this second characteristic, you need to use less money, balance your mindset to find satisfaction in consumption, and save more to prepare for investments. Characteristic 3. They believe inner freedom is more important than external display of wealth. What is your purpose in earning money? Some might answer, to enjoy life. Enjoying life is not wrong, but enjoying it when we don't have enough money here meaning enough to invest and accumulate, I think that's an enjoyment that will only make you lose more freedom. If your joy in life is merely about indulgence, chasing material possessions, needing what others have, and spending on unnecessary things, then you will always be bound by money. Conversely, if you earn money to prioritize financial freedom, discard the intention of trying to please others, or escape the material rat race with the world around you, then ultimately you will have the opportunity to become someone who is not controlled by money. Characteristic 4. Knowing how to manage time, energy, and money. What is the common characteristic of these three elements? Time, energy, and money, they are all extremely scarce. They are all limited. You only have 24 hours a day. Your energy gradually decreases from morning to night. Money, in the short term, is also limited based on your income. You cannot instantly have these three things just because you want them. Those who know how to manage them well can combine their synergistic support to live and work more efficiently. For example, if you manage your time better, the value you create will be higher, and you will have more opportunities to earn more income. If you have enough money, you can take time off from work without worrying about income, gaining more time for yourself or focusing on a side hustle. If you have a lot of energy and good physical health, you will also be quicker and maintain high concentration for longer, which will improve your quality of life and work. Similarly, one person might take 3 hours to complete a task, but you can finish it in just 1 hour. This way, you can have more time and opportunities to increase your income. Therefore, managing even just one of these three well is an opportunity to grow the other two. And when all three support each other, your long-term financial accumulation will become even easier. Characteristic 5. Dedicating yourself fully to your work and choosing a career that suits you. Steve Jobs once said that the work you choose to commit to must be work you are passionate about. Otherwise, you won't have the perseverance and endurance. This is absolutely true. When we do things we love, our concentration, patience, and creativity will reach new heights. This will not only help you improve the quality of your work, but also help you achieve a sense of accomplishment. This is an invisible motivation that can constantly push you forward and make our minds stronger. However, not everyone can find a job that perfectly matches their passion and interests. In reality, we need to understand that before finding your ideal job, take care of your current work. After all, ensuring your survival is even more important. Moreover, if you can't do well at a job you dislike, how can you ensure you'll do well at a job you love? If you have the ability to excel even at work you don't enjoy, I am certain that you will find it even easier to excel at work you love. In short, try your best with what is in front of you, because our future is uncertain and constantly changing. Your diligence today will be the accumulation of your capabilities tomorrow. When you encounter a job you truly love, these accumulations will help you grow rapidly in your career and finances. After hearing these 5 characteristics, you might find that these methods are nothing new, nothing unique, and perhaps we've heard them so commonly that many of us don't take them seriously. But perhaps that's precisely why the huge difference between skilled people and ordinary people, between the rich and the poor, lies in such small things. It could be 10 minutes of waking up early each morning to meditate, an hour of reading a book after work instead of watching TV, or saving a few extra million each month. These are small differences that might not show results in the short term, but they will help you accumulate immense power, and over a long enough period, you will see the results and reap well-deserved rewards. And remember, we don't need to envy the achievements of others, because those are accumulated from their past efforts. But we cannot give up on our own future, because all tall buildings must be built from the ground up. And because we only live one life, Let's grasp our limited money, energy, time, and resources to strive for freedom in the way you desire. This concludes the summary of what I gained from reading this book. I hope you found something beneficial from it.